Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I'm one of the master technicians right here at Bright Air Duct Cleaning, and man, I am absolutely thrilled to guide you through this today. We're going to pull back the curtain on something that literally affects your daily comfort, your wallet, and your health, your home's air duct system. Specifically, we're talking about how we at Bright Air approach duct installation in the unique and, frankly, demanding climate of Tampa, Florida. You see, we don't just toss some tubes up in an attic, we engineer real solutions. So, if you're ready to finally solve those persistent HVAC problems and see exactly how we set the standard, you are definitely in the right place.
So, let me ask you a question that frustrates so many of the homeowners we talk to. Why is your Tampa home still hot and humid? You know the feeling. You've got the AC running constantly. Maybe you've even dropped serious money to upgrade your unit recently, but you're still sweating in your living room, or your bedroom just feels incredibly stuffy. The truth is, the air conditioning unit itself, that's really only half the battle. If your house feels uncomfortable, standard, leaky, or poorly designed ductwork is almost always the hidden culprit. It's the delivery system, right? And if the delivery system is broken, all that expensive cold air never actually reaches you.
Okay, let's dive into this. Today we'll be covering 1. Tampa's climate duct challenges, 2. Precision sizing and airflow, 3. Sealing against energy loss, 4. Comparing duct material options, and 5. The Bright Air standard.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, Tampa's Climate Duct Challenges. Look, installing ductwork down here in Tampa requires way more than just a basic out-of-the-box setup because of some pretty severe environmental demands. First off, we're dealing with high humidity levels pretty much all year round. Second, extreme attic heat. I mean, during a Tampa summer, your attic isn't just warm, it is literally a scorching oven. And finally, because of all that, we have constant year-round AC operation. Your system rarely gets a break. These specific climate factors mean that a standard installation is practically guaranteed to fail you. It just won't cut it. You absolutely need a highly specialized approach to withstand this kind of environment.
And that brings us to our absolute core philosophy at Bright Air Duct Cleaning: proper design from the very start. When you're battling extreme attic heat and that relentless high humidity, poor design leads straight to condensation. And by that, I mean your ducts are literally sweating up in the attic. That causes moisture damage and massive energy loss. So we focus obsessively on getting the initial design absolutely perfect to combat this extreme weather. It's really all about preventing the problem before a single piece of ductwork is even hung.
Moving right along to Section 2, Precision sizing and airflow.
So the crucial point is how we actually determine the size of the ducts. We never just guess. We use Manual D. By definition, Manual D is the industry standard mathematical calculation for correctly sizing HVAC ductwork. It ensures optimal airflow and efficiency. We calculate the precise load and airflow requirements for every single room in the house. That means you never have to deal with an uncomfortably warm master bedroom or a freezing cold guest room ever again.
When other contractors try to just eyeball the sizing, you run into some pretty major issues. If your ducts are undersized, they literally choke the system, which causes those localized hotspots I just mentioned. But, bigger isn't always better. If your ducts are oversized, the air velocity actually drops. The system doesn't run long enough to properly dehumidify the air, leading to overall inefficiency and major indoor humidity issues. It's like Goldilocks. It has to be the exact right size. Beyond just the physical size of the tubes, we measure and calibrate the airflow using these technical metrics. We ensure proper CFM, which stands for cubic feet per minute, so the exact right volume of air is distributed to the right places. We also balance the static pressure, which, if you think about it, is essentially the blood pressure of your HVAC system. And we create a perfectly balanced supply and return design. That means the amount of air pushed into your house perfectly matches the air being pulled out. These metrics are our absolute non-negotiable standard for ensuring perfectly even cooling throughout your entire house.
Let's jump into Section 3, Sealing against energy loss.
Now, what's really interesting about this is this massive number right here, 20 to 30%. That is the amount of energy and, honestly, your hard-earned money that can be completely wasted by duct leaks in the sweltering Tampa heat. If your ducts aren't sealed to our rigorous protocols, standard practices are gonna fail you, and you will literally be paying a 20 to 30% premium on your utility bill just to cool off your attic space? No way we're letting that happen. To stop that energy loss dead in its tracks, we follow this exact multi-step installation protocol. Step 1. We physically paint and seal every single joint and connection with a heavy-duty mastic paste. Step 2, we apply UL-rated foil tape right over that. And let me be super clear about this. We never, ever use standard cloth-back duct tape. That stuff just dries out and peels right off in attic heat. Finally, step 3. We conduct a rigorous, comprehensive check of the system for any remaining leakage. We don't consider the job done until that system is completely airtight. But you see, sealing is really only the first barrier. We take those incredibly tight seals and combine them with high-grade R6 or R8 insulation. This thick thermal barrier completely insulates the cold air inside the duct from the extreme heat of your attic, which is exactly what stops that damaging condensation we talked about earlier. Furthermore, for our larger homes, we implement smart zoning systems. This allows for incredibly efficient airflow control, so you're directing cooling only where it's needed, exactly when it's needed.
Which leads us to Section 4, comparing duct material options.
And this brilliantly illustrates the 3 main material options you have when building your system. Flexible ducts, well, they're common and cost-effective, but they absolutely require proper insulation to work right, meaning no sharp bends or sagging whatsoever. Sheet metal offers superior airflow and durability, but it demands absolute precision fitting. Finally, fiberglass-lined ducts are fantastic for reducing system noise, but they require a very careful install to avoid trapping moisture. Rest assured, our technicians are experts in safely and effectively installing all 3, and we always choose the exact right fit for your home's unique architecture.
The big takeaway here is this. Regardless of the material chosen, whether it's flex, metal, or fiberglass, our overarching goal remains exactly the same. Every installation we do is designed for ultimate moisture control and long-term efficiency. We are laser-focused on keeping Tampa's relentless humidity entirely out of your ductwork so your system hums along for years to come.
And finally, Section 5, the Bright Air Standard. This right here is our baseline promise to every single homeowner who hires us to fix their heating and cooling woes. It's simple. We install systems using correct duct sizing and high-grade insulation to prevent energy loss and condensation. We absolutely refuse to cut corners because we know the science of what it actually takes to beat the Florida heat. We take immense pride in delivering a flawless delivery system for your AC.
Let's see how this builds into our ultimate goal for you, a truly comfortable home. If you're ready for that, our team is right here for you. We are Bright Air Duct Cleaning, located at 12610 Henderson Road, Suite 2A, right here in Tampa. You can reach us at 813-867-6337, Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. We've walked through the engineering, the sealing, the materials, and the severe climate challenges we overcome every single day. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Are you ready to finally stop overpaying just to cool your attic and start enjoying the perfectly balanced, efficient comfort you actually deserve? Give us a call and let's fix your airflow today. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.